This post brought to you by Pepsi.
And also Transformers. Alright. Hello everyone, Robert Fury here from Film School Rejects again. You know that because you're on filmschoolrejects.com. Talk about day one of Comic-Con, which was yesterday, Thursday. The highlight, of course, was District 9. You've probably heard a lot about this, so I'm going to share my thoughts with you. Number one, Neil Blomkamp, the director, great job. He had a $30 million budget, which a lot of people are astounded by because the film does look great. A lot of it was filmed abroad, South Africa, and some work was done in New Zealand to keep the cost down. It looks good. So watch out for him. This is clearly going to open many doors. He will direct something again, and probably soon, once his movie comes out. I think a lot of people are going to like it. His star actor, Sharlto Copley, is a friend of his. They went to school together, and he's never really acted before, but he does a fantastic job here. He's got a lot of humor that he brings to the role, and he also really nails the emotional parts later on. For the film itself, it may be a little different than what you're expecting. When I see the trailers, obviously it has a little docu feel to it, and it looks like it's going to have a lot of action, which it does later. But the first 30% of the movie or so is actually a pretty poignant look at apartheid-like politics involving the aliens. And while some people may want to laugh at what amounts to a giant shrimp being forcefully evicted from his shack, because that's just a funny thing. Just kidding. It's actually really quite tragic and sad, and I feel like you can come to relate to the aliens fairly quickly. At first, some of them are shown to be kind of jerks and animal-like, but later, and fairly quickly, I think, you start to feel for them and their plight. And they're kind of sympathetic characters to me right off the bat. Then the rest of the movie really kicks it up and knocks it out of the park with a lot of action. Peter Jackson calls it splatstick after his early films like Dead Alive or Brain Dead, whatever you want to call it. And I will really agree. There is a lot of blood at the end. Two of the bad guys get it in like the most satisfying ways ever. There are deaths that just have you cheering to see what happens to these guys, and there's plenty of red goo. A lot of people are talking about the CGI, and yes, I think the CGI does look great. A lot of people are saying, you can hear that, that's an airplane. I'm underneath an airport. Literally, I'm in a cave. I'm kidding. The CGI does look great. I mean, you can still tell it's CGI. Some people might be selling it a little bit much, saying that this is like photorealistic or that they thought it was practical. It's just really good CGI, but you can tell that it's computer-generated imagery. Not to take anything away from it. Like the aliens themselves look great. The explosions look great. The alien weaponry fire a variety of things, from like just bullet type material to like sort of like a lightning type gun, which has an awesome effect on people, which you'll see. I won't spoil it. The quality of the movie overall is just great. There's a lot of humor. There's a lot of action. There is a heart to it. And as it comes to a close, you're on the edge of your seat wondering what path these characters are going to take. And, I mean, there are some surprises in store, which we were politely asked not to reveal, which I won't. So my thoughts on District 9 are just that. It's a great film. Maybe a little bit more than what you're expecting from it, which is always good to see. And you should definitely go out and see this when you have a chance. It's worth seeing in theaters. It's one that you can cheer for and clap at and laugh at when the good things happen, and there's plenty of them. It mixes mostly a documentary style with some more traditional camera work later on, and some pretty cool camera stuff later too. Normally it's a shot I hate where the camera is like mounted in front of the actor, and you just sort of see their face, and I actually hate that shot with a passion. But in this one, it's cool because it's sort of mounted near a gun, and you sort of get more of a gun cam, a reverse gun cam, which is cool. Closing up on District 9, yeah, it's fantastic, and you should see it. Talk to you later.